Hey, what's up guys? We're back at again to break down some of the best decks in Clash Royale. Whether you're a fast cycle player or you love big beatdown decks, there's going to be something for you. Card evolutions have radically changed the way that Clash Royale is played, and these decks take full advantage of that. And if you invest resources into upgrading these decks, they'll stay strong for many metas to come. Let's roll into some games and assert dominance. And a whole lot of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SIRTAG. Because of you guys, we're able to create more content on this channel. Yo, TY! Hopefully we can say thank you for the tower soon, bro. I'm gonna go for a Hog Rider here, and we're gonna start hammering you soon. Please give me that damage. Okay, Valkyrie, cool. So I'm gonna Firecracker, and he's gonna be running Cannoneer. Interesting to see that. Also, if you guys are unaware, skeletons at the river are actually gonna get damaged on top of the Cannoneer tower. So as dumb as this looks, watch, there will be one skeleton tap on the tower at least.
Now it's just you and me.
It's fun to do that, because now opponents have to respond to skeletons, and they would never have to before. So, we're currently winning the game, but we're winning the game at the start because Cannoneer gives the opponent a bit of a disadvantage. So, we're going to go for a Hog Rider here, and we're going to be able to go and pull the Bandit, take absolutely no damage on the precious Hog Rider, and force out a P.E.K.K.A. Bro, you're cooking. You got P.E.K.K.A. Valk. I wasn't ready. Oh man, it's got Mother Witch too. Oh, that's not good. Wait. I think we're fine. We can go in for a Tesla on top of the Mother Witch first. Yes, and then we can go skeletons after. So, making sure that you stagger your stuff and split it up for maximum potential on defense is imperative with this deck. Because if I cycle my skeletons and then I go in for my Tesla, that would have been an entirely different story. Oh, I don't think the P.E.K.K.A. gets a hit. Yeah, let's go. It doesn't matter that we don't have a Cannoneer. We still pack a punch with our princess shots. I'm looking at this and I'm loving it. I don't love the fact that he's going to have Electro Wizard to stun our Hog Rider, but it's looking decent, right? Also, I wonder if we can pull the P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Bam to the middle with our Evolved Valkyrie. That's another thing that I haven't necessarily done that much. It's awesome to have an advantage against a Cannoneer tower already, like just going into the match and being up in damage. Like if the game ends and they don't somehow get more damage than you, they lose. So they are already in a spot where they have to make a comeback. Also, the skeletons are distracting the P.E.K.K.A. again. Yo, P.E.K.K.A., you can never target what you want for the rest of your life. Oh man, that was sad arrows. I am slightly sad for our opponent, but it's okay. We're gonna add a little bit more fuel to his fire with a log so he can never reach his goals. This New Year's resolution of killing the Firecracker, it's just not happening, man.
We're in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Oh, it didn't happen either. It's so troll. It's so troll. I love it. This is too much fun. I haven't had this much fun playing Clash in a minute. This is awesome. All right, we're gonna hug it out with this Valkyrie, and then we can go in for an Ice Spirit, and then maybe just... Oh no, it's not gonna be able to break through, but the Ice Spirit will. He's gonna force out arrows. Now he doesn't have arrows for the Firecracker. Dude, you're dead. You can't stop me. All right, we're gonna go for a Valk here, please. Oh no, well, 20 HP in a dream. This guy's dead. So all we have to do is defend this and we win the game. Pretty fun match, not gonna lie. I did enjoy. Oh my gosh, she's got Balloon. Well, this is adding a little bit more fuel to our fire. If we're able to defend this, that would be awesome. I mean, we literally do only have Tesla with a Firecracker and he's got arrows. So not gonna be the easiest defense in the world, and the Balloon should get a shot. And we have to go for a log so we can stop the Little Prince and we can retarget it onto our Valkyrie. So that was the important thing on defense, and now we win. GG. It is important to reset the Little Prince when it's on your tower. Otherwise, you're gonna have no power to defend. Very scary deck from our opponent with the P.E.K.K.A. for our Hog Rider, the Mother Witch for all of our cheap cycle cards, arrows for our Firecracker, and then Balloon when we only have Tesla and Firecracker for anti-air defense. Luckily, we were able to pop through with the W. Yo, we got a game against I Always Zach. Well, hopefully he's doing the second part, the actual tactical tilt from his clan. So I want to go and snatch his towers, but you already know we're gonna go and split Zappies in the back first play. Wow, Zach, you are attacking with a Goblin Shrek. That is not what we like to see. He always Shreks in the back first play, apparently. So we're gonna go in for Giant Skeleton on the same side. I can easily activate King Tower with the Fisherman if the Giant Skeleton isn't gonna kill that, but I'm pretty confident the Giant Skeleton would. Let's go for a Fisherman in a rather safe position so we don't take any damage whatsoever. And then we can gloriously go in with our Mother Witch and relish in the fact that I think we're gonna get Piggies tanking for everything. I could arrows here, but it just doesn't make sense to. When we have this amount of counter push with a Giant Skeleton, especially after the buff, you already know it's gonna be ridiculously tough for our opponent to defend. Even if he clicks the ability here, he's not gonna be able to stop the Giant Skeleton from exploding near his Little Prince. So we're gonna be able to knock back his Guardian, take his Guardian from him, and steal some extra value. Also, I wonder, because we reset the Little Prince, does the Little Prince die? It probably does. Jeez, man. Also, Royal Ghost took forever to shoot, but it doesn't even matter. Look at the damage we're getting with the Mother Witch. It's awesome having the one pig plus also the Zappy and the Mother Witch all working in tandem, it created a terrible experience for our opponent. And now he's sitting there pensive with his chess emote wondering what to do. Anyway, I think we can go for Skeletons here and Zappies. Or, yeah, I think Zappies are better because I believe the Mother Witch would just die. Zappies are going to have a huge amount of health because there's 3 of them. So we should be fine here on defense. Also, it resets the Little Prince and it resets the aggressive charge of the recruits as well. So there's a bit of a benefit for that. Then we're going to go and split our piggies, and then we can activate King Tower here with that 1 Goblin Giant.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
So good thing for us is even though our Giant Skeleton is on top of the Goblin Giant, it doesn't mean that it's going to die. I'm pretty sure we are able to fish him in here. Also, did we just win? Like, this is just too easy sometimes. When you play a deck that's this defensive and your opponent overcommits once, even though they got a recruit stack, you're able to get a counter push immediately and take their towers or put them in a situation that they can't hope to salvage. It's actually too easy. We're gonna snag a 2nd tower while he didn't even come close to taking one of ours. Actually, with all the skeletons flowing at him, I'm pretty sure I would have 3-crowned him with evolved skeletons too. The Giant Skeleton had to join the fray at the end, and our opponent is gonna be out of play. When your opponent makes a mistake, you make them pay. The amount of counter push that you get means that you'll overwhelm them every time. Hey, we got a game against a log player, and it's time to roll right through and see what he's gonna do. We also saw Ice Spirit, Hog Rider, and Musketeer in the deck, so it might be a 2.6 deck if he's gonna be showcasing his banner and playing exactly what he wants to do. So yeah, it's gonna be 2.6. If we see a Hog Rider with an Ice Spirit and the Skeletons, then generally we know it's gonna be 2.6. We haven't seen the Ice Spirit just yet, but I assume it's lurking around the corner. So generally against 2.6, since they don't have amazing graveyard answers, you can go for a graveyard and single elixir and break the rules. Usually you don't want to be going for graveyard and single elixir because if they punish you and they have minion horde, or if they have cards that can crush your graveyard and then get good counter push, that's going to be a problem. But if we can collect around a free 500 damage and identify the deck immediately, we can play a bit more spontaneously and aggressive. So I'm going to go in for a Knight, Ice Spirit, Goblins there and just ignore the Musketeer and our Little Prince. The reason why I dedicated my entire elixir bank to the right-hand side is because obviously he was going to get abundance of damage there if we didn't. So we're going to go in for a Little Prince ability. Let's see if he decides to go in for Ice Spirit or Skeletons or something like that. And then with the Guardian tanking, we can go for a graveyard too. Oh, I think he's screwed. Little Prince is on the tower. Oh my gosh. Look at that gigantic damage that we got from the Guardian. So that's the reason that we love Little Prince. Is even though it survived at 1 HP, it performed miracles. The versatility that this card offers allows you pinpoint accuracy on counter pushes that no other card gives you. I mean, Electro Wizard, Musketeer, Archer Queen, those are still great cards, but they don't spawn a tank. That's why Little Prince is so good. And for only 3 elixir, you have the elixir to go and spawn the tank, whereas if you had like a 5 elixir Archer Queen, you're not always able to click the ability there. So we're gonna go in for a Bomb Tower and we'll see what he's gonna do. I guess like, this is gonna be a very dead hog, and then we can go in for an Evolved Knight in a graveyard if we want, and just spawn our way to success with graveyard spam. I think that's a good play because obviously the Evolved Knight is going to take 60% less damage while it's moving. So he has to keep it stagnant if he has any hope of killing it. So yeah, he doesn't have any chance left in this game. He's going to Fireball, we're going to Arrows on top of the Hog Rider, and we're going to go send him smooth sailing to the Shadow Realm. GG, man. If you go for next Hog Rider, we're back to Bomb Tower, and I think he's going to go for Hog Rider in 2 seconds. Let's just preemptively drop the Bomb Tower, and there's no way he can break through. Straightforward win as we spam towards success, even able to clobber a 2nd tower if we had a little bit more time. We have the Poison and also Arrows coming in, and the Little Prince and Evolved Knight on the tower. So even if he Fireballed on the right-hand side, he was definitely going to forfeit his tower in a couple seconds. After becoming a Slayer of the 2.6 player, we've pushed up to 2,500 in the world. So I'm going to go for a Mortar, and this guy is not responding. He's just going to let it lock, maybe. Oh, let's go. No way. We got a Tombstone. That's what we love to see. It's so hot for it to be a Lavahound deck. It has to be Lavahound. When we see Skeleton Dragons, Tombstone, and this type of card combination, there isn't a single other deck that makes sense. Also, I'm not going to get any pigs, am I? Nah, nada. Zilch. So I could go for Minion Horde right now if he goes in for a balloon. And even if he arrows it, I mirror it up. I want to see if he Lavahounds me as well. Let's go Giant Skeleton here. And we can go right into the Lavahound head first and be his worst nightmare. Because I can just mirror up the Minion Horde. And I don't care.
I'll build different.
You can't go for Barbarians because you have to deal with Minion Horde. And if you don't go Barbarians, then you're going to lose the Giant Skeleton. So what are you going to do? You're literally just going to get the worst value in this game. Wait, I don't even want arrows. I think this is fine. I'm going to Minion Horde again, I think. No, he's going to Fireball if I Minion Horde. It'll be a negative trade. He's going to have Fireball plus Zap. You have to understand the card combinations that they have. Fireball plus Zap is his card combo. Let's go for a Mother Witch here. Guarantee that we slaughter this balloon. Get Coward Combination, Counter Push. And I think we take a hit. That's fine.
No, it's not fine.
I am okay with that. Is there any other way to play this? I go Mother Witch and then I go Guards. Does that do anything for me? I think we can go Mother Witch, Guards, and then Miner. And just spend all of our elixir since he spent way more than me. I think we kill Skeleton Dragons here. This might be really stupid. Nah, that was pretty dumb. We didn't get anything. You gotta surprise the opponent. I didn't know if that was gonna work. I tested it out. The theory flopped spectacularly. All good. It was calculated for this moment. When we dig ourselves in a bigger hole, it just feels better to dig yourself out of it. We're trying to put those training weights on so we can truly challenge ourselves to our full capacity. So I'm gonna mortar in the other side, and I don't think he has a good response to this because it doesn't seem like he's gonna end up having Inferno Dragon in his deck. Let's go and start to steal some of the skeletons here and see what he's gonna do. He's gonna Fireball, that's fine. Let's go Giant Skeleton. And then let's go in for a Minion Horde. And let's take your entire right-hand tower. This is gonna be a very valuable transaction for me because I know that I can kill the Skeleton Dragons with my mirrored up Minion Horde. Because he doesn't have Fireball and he only has Zap, he can't kill the Minion Horde on the right. And if this doesn't 3-crown me on the left, well, I think I just win then. So let's go for a Minion Horde here. Let's go in for a Mortar on the left and guarantee that we crush the balloon. Snap on the Skeleton Dragons. Go in for Guards here on the Mega Minion that he's going to probably drop. Oh, he doesn't? Okay, that's not good. This is actually looking a little bit worse for us. Not going to lie. I need to start dealing with those barbs. Those barbs best be leaving me soon. Okay. I see you, man. I don't like you, but I see you, sir. Okay. If I Giant Skeleton in the middle, this could work out with double Minion Horde, or is that dumb? That's probably pretty stupid. That's probably profoundly stupid. Let's go Minion Horde in the back since it is mirrored up. And then we can go in for a Giant Skeleton to body block the Skeleton Dragon so they don't end up killing my minions. My precious minions are inevitable. And they're literally winning this interaction so hard. We can go for Guard so that we can body block the Mega Minion so it's not even able to kill. Then we can go Mother Witch, the Giant Skeleton plus Pigs. Giant Skeleton plus Pigs card combination. Also, we got another Minion Horde here. He has to Fireball on that. And then he doesn't have the Fireball for the second one. The second coming of minions, baby! And the piggy leading in the parade. The piggy leading the charge is so satisfying. And we get arrows for more damage? No way. Wait, if I mortar and then I miner arrows, I just win. So that's what I'm gonna do. Or we could double mortar out here. No, I think that's too derpy. Let's Mother Witch instead. Then let's use double miners to seal his fate.
This is Sparta!
Miner on both sides. There's no way you can catch two of them here, bro. It's logistically impossible. But are we gonna be able to do enough damage? He's fireballing. The balloon's gonna come down. Wait! No! I should have arrowed instead of doing that. I feel super stupid. Or I should have mitered in the back and then arrowed instead of dropping the mirror and I would have won. I wonder what this guy built a clan saying sorry for. It's probably gonna be a disgusting and dirty deck. There's no doubt about it. You have to be running like Elixir Golem, Electro Giant, packed in with a Battle Healer or something. I'm gonna go Guards because that's gonna be the best way of keeping our ability. I don't really like wasting that Little Prince ability. It's better for us to go and cycle stuff like Guards because we can always drop the ability on the Archer Queen later if we need to. Like right now, it's gonna be nice to knock the Archer Queen back and finish it off with the ability guaranteeing value. Also, maybe it gets a hit on the tower? I think maybe 2 if he doesn't respond. 2, nice. I'm surprised that he let that happen. I guess he should be saying sorry to his tower there. I'm gonna go in for a mortar, and that will be able to pull the battle ram. We're gonna be able to conveniently stop that. The archer will get a little bit of damage on the right and on the left. I'm gonna go for minions, and then I can go for a miner with these minions. Maybe we can catch a magic archer. I would love to catch a magic archer here. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna go bandit instead, and then heal spirit. Heal spirit zap full counters those minions, but it's 3 elixir on minions that were already spent to kill archer. So I think overall that's a good trade because we accomplished 2 things, and he only accomplished 1 thing. So I want to go in for a mortar again aggressively. We know he's going to have battle ram as his win condition. So if you didn't know, battle ram can get pulled from the opposite side by a mortar. So if his battle ram's coming through in the right, we can go mortar on the left and it will still pull. If our mortar is in the middle, that is. I hate Rail Ghost. I really do. It's not a fun concept to play into. But we're going to have the mortar splash onto the tower on the left and look at the battle ram. It's going to get kited. I think it's going to be best for us to go in for a miner here on top of the barbarians that are about to come towards us. And we don't want to deal with the bandit as well. I wonder if I'm okay going for guards. Dropping them super high up in case he wants to go in for a pre-spell like a snowball or rage. I wanted to make sure that the barbarians would not stay inside the rage. That is one of the most integral things on defense. If you kite things lower, then you're gonna have a very low chance of defending, because if they spell you and you're cutting things lower near your tower, then you're just gonna lose because the units will be closer to your tower then if they spell it. But if they're spelling and they miss and you're cutting the units back up higher, then you have a little bit more time to work away with the defense. That's what I've noticed from top level players that are much better than me at the game. And I started incorporating that into my own gameplay, and then I started winning a lot more games. So I'm going to click the little prince ability here on top of the Archer Queen, and then I think that this is not going to be a great trade, but it will work out. Using the minor on defense is extremely important as well, because we don't have good answers to the Ghost. If I don't have like the right card cycle, I'm just going to have to do that. When I go for guards, the Ice Spirit was phenomenal. It made the Bandit walk, and now we have a lot to talk about here, guys. We got the Mortar, we got the Log rolling through, crushing the Heal Spirit. Heal Spirit didn't get to jump on top of my minions, and now they're turning into Winions. Our minions are evolving, even though they don't have an evolution yet. Let's go. All right, so I think it's ideal for me to go for another Mortar, but I want to cycle my Little Prince first. I want to eat the archers, and then I want to go for Mortar in the middle, go in for a Minor on top of the Royal Ghost, expecting to go Bandit, so go for guards on the other side. Yes, we caught the Bandit too. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, Poison should be able to kill this Archer Queen if it stays inside it, but it's not going to. So we have to Ice Spear on top of the Bandit. And we can go click the Little Prince ability on top of the Archer Queen. I think the Archer Queen just dies, even if he goes invisible. Oh, it didn't reach! Oh, dude, your freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex arms of the Guardian. It's just not good enough. All right, we're gonna have to go in for a Bandit counter with this and then go for guards afterward. Guards are so reliable on defense against Bridgebam. It's nice. Also, having the Mortar Evolution is such a bailout because it's just gonna start slapping the archers. We can Ice Spirit to stun, and then we can have fun with minions. And then I think we can just cycle more Mortars because we have the Mortar on defense. It's gonna hit whatever he drops, right? Mortar, just shoot something, shoot something. No! Dang it. Archer Queen is one of the best cards in the entire game to counter Mortar, by the way, if you didn't know, which I'm sure you guys realize now. All right, if we can Ice Spirit and Log, that would be huge. I want to Ice Spirit on top of the Queen and then just kill it. Very nice. I'm gonna go and drop defensive Mortars here, and then I think the next one will be evolved soon. Or maybe it's one more. I think it's one more, actually. Let's go for our Little Prince again in the back because we know that we're gonna be able to kill the right side, guaranteed. We'll Poison and Log on top of the Archer Queen because it dies that way. We'll Ice Spirit here on top of the Bandit. We'll go Minor. And I don't think we even have to Log because the Mortar's gonna get the shot. Now we got the Evolved Mortar. Let's go. This is what we were waiting for, boys. This is what we needed. All right, so I'm gonna go for Minions Ice Spirit, click the Little Prince ability, and then I'm pretty sure that these goblins are gonna be mobbing on the tower. The goblins stay mobbing. I don't think he defends this. There's no way, right? Even with the Archer Queen, it should die. He has to spam a lot on the other side. You know what? I want to win. I don't want to play defensive like an Expo player that just drops Teslas the entire time. That's not how I play. So we are going to win the game. It's just going to be a little bit more down to the wire, and it's going to be a slightly more sketchy situation because I decided to go all in. I'm an aggressive wild child, but it doesn't even matter. GG and well played, brother. Fun match, and I guess I have to say sorry because if there were a couple seconds more, then you would have won. But I also wouldn't have went all in. It was kind of a calculated maneuver to see if I could win without the towers ticking down. After beating down Bridgebam, we've pushed up to 2,100 in the world. Smash the like button with the hog hammer if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an incredible rest of your day.